Yup, another video. Today we're going to be covering Hantai Sankaku to a Kimura from Close Guard. But no, Kimura from the Hantai Sankaku. So, we're going to be playing around with getting to that position from the clamp. So basically what the clamp is, it's kind of like a cousin guard to like the Williams guard, and it plays off a close guard pretty much. Not just close guard, you can get there from a lot of places. But to get there, first I need to break his posture. He's going to be here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my hand on his wrist, and I'm going to grab his elbow. And what I'm doing is I'm creating like a pseudo Kimura pressure here, which will break his posture. Obviously it's hard to see on the UK, but once you try it, you'll see. This is one of the few ways to break someone's posture from close guard without actually controlling his head. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do it on this side because I have to switch. I'm going to come here, grab his wrist, grab his elbow, break his posture. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to angle out to my side from the clamp. One important detail that you need to do, as you take this grip around his shoulder and start to angle out and frame on his hip, control this far arm as you angle out while it's close, because if you get here, you're here, and you just angle out, he'll be really annoying with this hand and pushing your knee down. So to easily prevent that, all you have to do is break his posture here, take a grip on his inside bicep here. So now even if somehow he could push your leg down, my arm is physically wedging my own leg. So there's no way possible my knee could actually touch the ground from here. So I'm here, and then now I'm not just gonna grab his wrist any type of way. I'm gonna grab with the inside wrist grip. The purpose of this is, especially for shooting triangles, is whenever you have a grip, the weakness of the grip is the that little gap in between your middle finger and your thumb. So we need to be aware of that and understand which way he needs to rotate his wrist to get it out. So what I want his arm out here and up so I can shoot my leg through. So knowing that, I take a grip like this. So to get his hand out, he has to take his arm up and away. And then as he does that, I can shoot into my trap triangle. And then you have all your finishes from there. Another thing too, before I change subjects and go to the Hantai, as you take this, shoot this leg up, you don't want him ducking his head. So what I do is, here, once I get my leg out, immediately I invert my knee to the floor. I don't know if you can see. Take it out. I don't want any space, so I turn my knee to the floor, so as he tries to bring his head to the ground and duck out underneath, he'll run right into my thigh, and I can lock up. But today we're doing Hantai Sankakus. So let's say we have the clamp, right? Normally, whenever you have the clamp, I recommend grabbing this knee and then using this as a pressure on the back of his head to break his posture. That's the best way to control someone's posture from the clamp. But there are some cases where you could take an overhook. The thing is, with the overhook, since you aren't reinforcing this wedge behind his head, a lot of times he could posture up. But if we have an inside wrist grip, and we're trying to do a triangle, this is actually ideal. We need him to posture up. It makes it easier for us to take our leg out and all that jazz. So we're in the clamp, right? And we have an overhook. As he goes to posture out, we shoot our leg. And the reason why I'm going Hantai here is, the main thing that's annoying about getting into the Hantai is he'll take this arm and he'll overwrap my hip, which really controls like the angle of my hip, right? So if I'm here, clamp position, with this overhook, what it does, it prevents him from bringing his arm down to really lock down on this hip here. So I can really hike this overhook up, shoot it up, and then immediately I shoot my legs up, fire a Hantai Sankaku. I'll rotate, I know, it's hard to see. And then from here, I have his posture control. I'm going to enter a Trimura. What that is, it's basically combining triangles and Kimuras. It's controlling his posture with the triangle or strangling him with the triangle, depending on the type of triangle you have. And then locking up Kimura. And from here, what I'm going to focus on is I'm not pushing his hand like this. What I'm doing is I'm using a pulling motion of my elbow, and I'm bringing his elbow to my armpit pretty much. So I'm here, I rotate it, and I pull my elbow to the ground, and I'll get either breaks you need. So let me switch the angle. I apologize for this poor explanation. I'm still trying to get the hang of this. So, and remember with that overhook, I'm hiking this overhook up to prevent him from overwrapping this hip. And what the hell? That's my grandma. Raw, no edits. Here, control this posture. This is the grip I'm taking. Here, lower side of the shoulder. Come out here, take this grip around the shoulder. Control the far bicep with this hand. Here, remember, I'm taking an overhook. Honestly, yeah, there, inside wrist grip. Bring my leg out, shoot it up, lock up Hantai. Lock up my Kimura. Remember, it's not a push, it's a pull. So I'm retracting this elbow as I bring his elbow diagonal to this far armpit. So here, rotate my body, pull, and you have your break. My grandma is calling me, so I have to go now. That was a terrible video, terrible explanation. But I hope you understood what I just said. With that being said, later. Oh! Training, come get me dirty. No, 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 no.